Alright guys, hi and welcome to my website and welcome to my video blog. Firstly, a huge Happy New Year, Happy 2012 to all my lovely readers and followers, and I hope that you all had a brilliant New Year's Eve, and if you were partying you had a great time. If you're like me and Stevie, you just stayed in, that's really cool as well. I really hope that you're all well and all your New Year's resolutions are all underway and that you're totally on it. That's what I'm expecting, crew. Lots and lots and lots of things to talk about, okay? Firstly, I'm going to be starting my blog, my written blog. I'm going to be starting it again now because I've got more time on my hands, so I'm going to write it a little bit more. As I told you in my last video, my book is now finished. Steve is actually editing it for me at the moment. That's what's kind of going on at the moment. So it's being edited and then he's giving it back to me with bits that he thinks need changes and stuff, or just to make it better really. So yeah, so that's kind of what's happening at the moment, but that's not going to take long at all because he's already whizzed through a hell of a lot of it. So with me adding my bit and rereading it again, it's pretty much done really, and I'm just going to get an agent and that'll be that. Hopefully it'll be out there, so that's really, really cool. I've completed 16 weeks, exactly 16 weeks of dieting and training, so I'm really, really pleased with that. I think throughout the month of December, I trained all throughout the month of December as it was, and I was dieting as well. And considering it was the Christmas period and there's all the food and all of that, everything's kind of everywhere, I think I was just so proud of myself. At my levels of discipline and self-control, I didn't eat anything. I did not touch anything. I didn't touch any chocolate. I didn't touch anything. So I was really, really pleased with myself about that. And as a result, I haven't gained any weight. I weighed myself today. I've not gained a single pound. So I'm really quite chuffed about that. Not gained anything over Christmas. And I only had, all throughout Christmas, I had one extra cheat meal. One extra cheat meal, which I don't think is bad at all considering. So I think my body just needed it as well, because I was still training continuously all the way throughout Christmas, even though, you know, a lot of people the day before, you know, New Year's and all that, you know, New Year's Eve, there was hardly no one at the gym, there was no one about, but, you know, I do what needs to be done, so I've been training, and today was my first day back at the gym, and the gym was shut yesterday. It's my rest day anyway on Sundays, so it was brilliant. It was just absolutely brilliant. I was just so fired up. I couldn't believe how much strength I've got. By the grace of God, how much strength I've actually got in my body. I've absolutely stunned myself with what I've been doing, and it's all showing now. And the craziest thing is, I'm on a bulk. I'm not even I'm not dieting down or anything. I'm on a bulk, and I'm just really pleased with how I'm looking. I'm quite chuffed with how I'm looking. It just goes to show that consistency, self-control over your diet and your food and discipline, it works. I'm living proof that it works, you know, so that's really, really cool. I'm quite sort of chuffed with that. And I've also made it my New Year's resolution to be super, super organised with my food. Not that I wasn't before or anything, I was always organised with my food anyway. But what I'm doing now is I'm just cooking in huge batch loads. I'm cooking massive batch loads, something really, really funny. Oh my God, get this right. Yesterday, we completely ran out of chicken breast, so we went down to like the Asian district, and from the butchers, we got, no lie, 20 kilos, this huge box of skinless chicken breast for 100 quid. 20 kilos for £100. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely stunned with that. And I bought like 2 kilos of tilapia fillets for like 10 quid. It was just crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But, you know, I just, you know, I've just stocked up on everything. I'm really cooking in huge masses. So it's like I can just take my food out and just warm it up. And that's that. So I will be doing cookery videos this year as well. I really, really want to do that. Just want to show you my take on some of the foods that I eat and how I eat. And yeah, just sort of make it a little bit more interesting. Make it a little bit more interesting for you guys as well. But what I've noticed is my shoulders have definitely increased in size. I've noticed my back and shoulders have definitely sort of come out now. I've put up one new photo, just one new picture across the top of my website, and I stuck it up on Twitter. I've changed my profile picture on Twitter as well, because Louise wanted to see how I'm looking. She wants to see me again quite soon, but she wants to see how my body's looking. So the last time she saw me was October, which is when I took those last pictures, and there was no changes at all. But my body's changed quite a bit since then, so she wanted to see. She actually said to me, "Have you got any photos? I want to see some pictures of you." So I took some progression pictures that I'm not going to put up on my website or anything. Just that one photo I've put up, and that's it. And the rest of the photos now are going to go up around April, May time, when I'm fully depleted down, because I think it'll be really interesting for you lot to see how much I change as well. But it's really hit me, crew. It's really, really hit me. Just how much I've got going on this year. Just how much I'm going to be doing this year and how much I am doing. You know, not just with my training, but with my book getting published. That's a really huge thing for me, to get my work published. And just the fact that I got it done. You know, I talked about it, but I actually did it. I knuckled down and I did it, and I finished it. And it's not taking Steve long to edit it at all. And before I know it, I'll be ready. And it's taken me less than 4 months to have it all done. So it just goes to show, if you put your mind to something, I've applied all the principles that Arnie talks about in his, you know, bodybuilding book. I applied all those principles to the real world, and it's worked. So that's really, really cool. And I'm not going to be back on Facebook now. I was thinking of rejoining it again today, but the problem I find is I get quite addicted to things. And I'll just end up spending too much time on it, and I just can't give it that time. Not right now, not whilst my book is being edited. I still need to give my work just a little bit of time. But I am going to write my blog nevertheless, though. I am going to write that, but I'm going to reactivate my Facebook account when when my agent has my book and they're submitting it to the various publishing houses. Then I will rejoin Facebook, because then I'll have lots of time, and I'd love to talk to everybody, and I'd love to see how you all are and all that sort of thing. It'll just be great. But it's just that for another month, I'm not gonna be on there for another month. But it's also, but I had like a real massive realisation on kind of New Year's Eve, going on to New Year's Day. You know, Steve and I, we were having a glass of champagne, and a nice glass of champagne, and I think it just hit us both. I was just like, oh my God, it's the new year. Everything awful that happened in 2011, it's gone. Everything that ever happened in my past, it's gone. I've let it all go. I don't care about it. It's gone. I've written it. I think that was the biggest thing that I had to do. And when you all read my book, you'll understand why I had to write it. You will get why I had to write all that. Everything. You'll totally get it. Me saying it and you guys actually reading it is something else. So I can't wait to get my work published now. It'll be really, really cool. But it's also kind of hit me just the fact that I'm going to be doing that Ronnie Coleman seminar in May. That the reality of how huge that is really, really hit me on New Year's Day. Yesterday, all I kept saying to Steve was like, I can't believe it. I was like, I can't believe it. I'm going to be up on stage with Ronnie Coleman. And not only that, I'm actually going to get to actually talk to him about when he won Olympia, what his mindset was like, being in the mindset of a winner. You know, that is just an opportunity that is just too huge. I just can't, I still can't believe it. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be doing that. And just what will come from that will come from that. But I was like, oh my God, you know, that's just a different league altogether. I can't believe I'm going to be doing that. It's quite extraordinary, really. But, oh, what else was I going to say? Summertime, around summertime, after I finish my depletion, and I've dieted down and everything, I am going to have a little bit of cosmetic surgery done. I've mentioned it before. I'm going to have a boob job done. It needs to be done. I'm not stepping up on stage without it. I've always kind of said that. I'm not going to go up on stage without it. It's fine if people choose to do that. Other women choose to do it, great for them. But for me, no. I know exactly how I want to look. I know how I need to look. And I'm not getting up on stage without it, basically. It was really lovely, though, because I got a tweet from, I got a text, actually, on New Year's from Louise as well. And I sent her quite a long, I think I had a bit too much to drink. I sent her like a really long text. And she knows what I'm like. She knows how much I want to win and what I want. And I want to make history. That's the biggest thing. I want to make history in the UK. So, big year, crew. Alright, but I expect you all to be training very, very hard, okay? Lots and lots of figure love. Mwah. Bye!